So here we are, we're at the start. It is day one. You what? Oh, this will be good. So this is us getting ready to go out from outside my house. Just waiting for Tony to get his shit together, and then we're on. Right, this is our off to Norfolk adventure. Let's see what happens. Of course it'll be interesting and entertaining and not dangerous, but you never know. So, as always, Tony doesn't always wait for me, so I might have to do some slightly dubious overtaking. We tend to ride as a group. What you're supposed to do is wait for a gap big enough for the two of you, which we usually do, but in this case, I forgot. He was excited. No complaint, but we're off to go to Norfolk for 3 days. And who knows what adventures we're going to find there. Mostly we went out, and this is us heading out towards Newark. We found lots of cars coming and getting in the way, or putting us up, as you'll see shortly as we go onto this other roundabout. That's not new to us, we're kind of used to that now. And here we go, Tony's going down, taking his time, watch the brake lights on him as he comes out. The guy comes out, never even sees him. Amazing. But such is the life of a motorcyclist. This is the bit of road I kind of like as you're running out towards Cookney. It's a good chance for spotting some stuff to kind of overtake it. You'll have seen this bit of road loads, I'm sure, because this is where we tend to go out to the Green Hook Cafe, and of course, because we're going to the Green Hook Cafe for this first stop, this is what happened. Look, you can overtake on a Himalayan. That's Tony having a go. And I've just got to wait for these cars to get out of the way. And here's me having a go. I should point out that we are literally stopping at a cafe about 100 yards down the road, but you know, gotta get them out of the way. And here we go, so let's stop and have a cup of tea. No Envis today, sorry. Envis had to stay at home, she wasn't allowed to come out for 3 days. Anyway, so Ton, we're off to Norwich, Norfolk. Not Norwich, Norwich is the capital of Norfolk, of course. What are you hoping for out of this trip then today?
It's just have a brilliant ride, have a nice day.
Yeah.
With my best mate, so can't fault it.
Ah, I see, I like it, nice. So today, it's first day, so today we're going to go from, obviously where we live in Sheffield, we're going to go out past Newark, aren't we? Yeah. You've got some kind of smart ass work doing. What's that all about?
Little villages, that kind of thing. A place called Claypole, just outside Newark. A couple of little villages I can't really think of.
Try and avoid the A17 is what you're saying.
Yeah, as much as possible, yeah. I don't want to get bored on it. It would be like a nightmare if we do that.
Because, you know, Himalayan's a good bike, isn't it? But yeah, let's be honest, we like to go on the bike road to get away from the main roads.
Yeah, in the place you've never been before as well, so yeah.
And having said that, we just managed to do like, I think we might have exceeded the speed limit slightly as you overtook that car coming into it.
They do things like that.
I know, I can't, could you? How would you believe it? So, once we've done that, then obviously we're going to head towards Kings Lynn. You've never been around Kings Lynn, have you?
I think once when I was a kid, and that's it. 12 years old, so I'm well looking forward to it.
So do you think that might be a good spot? We'll stop and have a bit of dinner
definitely. There? Yeah.
So we'll have a bit of dinner, have a look at that. Yeah. And then you want us to go on to what, the Pedders Way, is it?
Yeah. I don't know whose idea that was.
I think that's your idea. Yeah, you suggested it. So I found it, because I've obviously been on TRF website and I found it. Yeah. And it's about 12 miles of off-road, isn't it? Yeah. But mostly gentle flat off-road. So
I saw a video on YouTube last night, so as long as it's dry.
You and me both. We've both watched that video just to see what it's like. Yeah. So it's it should be all right. Yeah. And then tonight, exciting night in executive gold standard caravan. Ooh. Yeah, nice, yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah.
As long as they let us on, they might take one look at us and say you're not allowed in.
Yeah. By the way, my YouTube's account 80s Geek. So if you want to look at that, go for it. So I know they've put it on there, so YouTube. So.
Oh wait, well, I'm going to stick it on YouTube. So yeah. What's your YouTube channel all about?
My YouTube, music, motorbikes, that kind of thing, politics, slagging Tories off.
So we can get behind that.
Yeah. I mean, you've had it for years, so.
Oh, cool. Yeah. All right, so we're going to stop because we've got the requisite cups of tea and biscuit chocolate, so we can have a run out. But I think that's enough for now. We'll get on the way out. A nice bit of riding. We'll film some of the off road, and we'll see the caravan at the end. See what it's like.
Steve.
Yeah, no worries, dude. See you in a tick.
So yeah, we're headed towards Newark, and because it's Saturday and there's quite a bit of traffic, and then a bit as you come past the green, it's nice for a bit, and then it gets into one big long slog. I just thought I'd show off what it's like to be slogging along at that speed, and it's kind of an awful lot of fun. And then this.
I hate this fucking roundabout.
I do hate this fucking roundabout. There's a subtle change of lane there which took me by surprise.
I thought you wanted to go straight, so I wonder where you were going.
So we're safely out in Newark, and now we're following Tony, and he's got this, he's constructed a route down back roads, and I'm not quite sure what he's going, but as always, he's got a great sense of direction, so I generally trust him. And actually, this was nice, because if you've been on the A17, it is just straight, kind of boring to drive on them. With the Himalayan you can overtake, and honestly on the way back we did for reasons which we'll talk later. It was nice. We got into some kind of country lanes. You see it's nice and wide. Not much traffic once we got going, and a chance to get going. But as always, I'm keeping one eye on the sat nav because I've actually got it, and I'm starting to get the kind of niggling doubt that we're not going the direction we should be going. And although I do trust Tony because he's got a great sense of direction, it's not unknown for him to get lost. So here we go, we're going down the road, and this is, you'll see what I mean, you start to get a sense of, are we sure we know which way we're going? Sort of about, you know, we're going along, I don't think we should turn left. No, we're going to carry on going. Oh, hang on a minute, wait a minute. No, we should have gone left. Now luckily me and Tony are masters at turning around on the spot, because we realised we'd made a bit of a bum turn. This was no exception. These roads were nice, you have to keep an eye out for traffic. Left, he don't look so sure. He's looking at the road signs. I mean, again, I've got to give kudos to Tony. He's remembered this route from memory. He had some pace notes wrote down, and he knew which towns he was looking for. So you can see him looking for the signs. You probably shouldn't rely on the sat nav. Oh, look at this! Look, no traffic, nice glorious road. Chance to open it up a bit. The weather was okay. I do admit to having to wear my waterproofs all weekend because I should have checked the weather, and it was nice. It rained for about 5 minutes. Have to watch for the occasional car that wants to use all the road. And again, it's at this point I've got the I think we're lost kind of doubts. So. Let's pull over and just do a map check.
Stop.
There's that loud exhaust again.
Oh, hey, stop and check them out.
Fucking brilliant that road.
Oh, it's a nice bit of road, it's just we're going south. I hope you're right, because I don't think we are. And we were supposed to go left there, so that was good. And again, we kind of cut down some nice back roads. Even stood up there just for a bit, just to remember what it feels like. Down across the fens, and then sadly, all too soon, it's time to go on the A17. Well, at least we got some back road action first. Yep, A17, straight, constant monotonous engine, no, constant stream of traffic. It is possible to overtake, but not necessarily. I think you kind of get the idea. If not, you have by now. Watch the black Audi. Yep, left hand lane, that's for turning left, not for going straight. We're basically concentrating on where we're going. And there he goes, he cuts back in front. Sometimes it's weird how you can tell how somebody's going to dust them a mile away. And he cut up a load as well. Which, as somebody who's just passed his driving test, is really annoying. As you know, I do like a nice bridge. Oh, I do like a good bridge. Fast forward 30 minutes and here we are on the outskirts of Kings Lynn. What do you fancy for doing a turn? So I think we want to come off this left and go into Kings Lynn.
Yeah.
I think we do, aren't you? Yeah, if you want. Oh, we'll see. Is he going in? Is he coming out? Do the okie dokie. Good going. I think so, I don't know. So whenever me and Tony go away, we spend a lot of time with this. Like, Tony takes things out in his box, then puts things back in his box, then takes things out in his box again, puts things back in his box. I think it looks like you've got to the point you've got what you wanted, which is your trainers.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
Just not very organised.
Where are you going to put your boots?
I don't know, something
You take them off. You come back and find somebody's nicked one of your boots. Chain it to the bike at least, too.
And then I have to go on the trainers then.
Oh man, what? Even off-roading?
That'd be alright, wouldn't it?
Ah, I should be fine, I can't imagine it. We're out of way. So I parked here before. This is Kings Lynn railway station. Last time I came up bicycles and we come up this little path here which takes you off somewhere. If you follow it eventually it takes you to Sandringham, I think, if memory serves me right. Anyway, not getting the train today though, we Tom? Today's motorbike day. He's getting there, he's getting there. This is the lad who's ready for his dinner. What do you want for dinner, Tom?
Bangers and mash.
Ooh, do you know, I still fancy pie and chips from over there.
Yeah.
Didn't get pie and chips, but we did have that amazing burger, you guys, with that black pudding on it.
Oh God, that right nice.
I should have seen it, man. It was like the black pudding. It was like a slice of black pudding, weren't it? It must have been about half an inch thick, but it was square. It was like rectangular. Normally black pudding's round, but now this time square. But that topped with some blue cheese. It was pretty damn good, that. Right, we're going to stop. We're going to have a nose into town, see what Kings Lynn's got to offer us. So this is me and Tone walking out of the centre of Kings Lynn.
Hello.
There you go. There you go. We've just had dinner. Where did we have dinner, Tone?
Wimpy!
Yeah, we actually went to Wimpy. I don't think I've seen a Wimpy in about 10, 15 years. Well, last time you saw a Wimpy?
That's it.
Yeah, I'm going to say I didn't know they were still going, but they're still going. And actually it was very nice. We had the mighty burger, which was like, it was a beef burger with cheese, plus bacon, plus onion rings, plus what they described as a pork bender, which was basically a sausage which was chopped up into pieces and then like curled round into a burger shape. Actually pretty good. Kings Lynn's alright. We managed to get our rucksacks, put some beer in, so that was a bonus, wasn't it? Now we're just walking back to the bike, so Busy Road next, isn't it?
Yep, that's the one.
That's the plan. So we'll get across this road if we can do it without getting killed. Go on, Tony, mate. Get back on the bikes and away we go. We'll stop there for now.
So, this is us now heading towards Pedders Way after we went to Busy Europe, and that's a different story. We're going to cut this as we come to the end of this because I think we'll keep the Pedders Way as a separate video, so if anybody's interested in what that looks like or how technical it is, you can see for yourself. We managed it mostly without mishap, mostly, but that's a story for the next video. Hope you've enjoyed this brief glimpse into my and Tony's silly trip. Look forward to the next video, which will do the Pedders Way. I left this because I got to lead for a bit.